Good morning, happy Wednesday to you. Welcome to Workshop Wednesdays. I had some requests from viewers that when I do projects, like I touched on the fact that I installed these cabinets last week and that I installed that sink aerator or garbage disposal, take us through those steps. Some of that stuff can be useful. So while I might think that things might be boring, other people want to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot some video of this stuff. Now, I got these cabinets installed. I'm not going to uninstall them and reinstall them so you can see what I did, but I still need to put handles on them. And I have made jigs myself. You cut a piece of wood, you get it exactly the way you want it, and then you use that to drill your holes so that all of your handles are exactly the same. Well, I've got a lot of handles to do in this house. She's changing all the hardware. So I figured I would start here, and I got a jig. This is the King and Charles. I'll leave a link in the description. This is an Amazon purchase, so I'll leave the Amazon link in the description. But let's just, first of all, it comes in this nice little case. That I like. I don't know what it is. I love when something comes in a case. It all stays together, stays protected. I can put it in my toolbox, and there it is. So let's open it up and we'll show you what's in it. So there's a quick overview of the parts that come in the kit. It's pretty simple. There are three metal parts. Now you can get a PVC version of this. I chose to get the metal version because when you're putting a drill bit through it, it's probably going to chew up the plastic. So this is all aluminum. It's a little more expensive, but it's worth it, I think. The instructions on how to put it together and the instructions on how to use it, plus a small tool to make indentations in the wood so your drill bit doesn't wander and you have a more accurate hole or you drill a more accurate hole. Okay, so first let's put it together. There, so I just try to get it set up there so you can see in that little channel there. See the little aluminum piece that when they drilled that out for the screw, it's sticking through there, so that's why the ruler won't slide through. So I got to get in there and get that little piece of aluminum out. Okay, you can read the instructions if you want to, but clearly I found that the easiest thing to do is to take this picture right here and just set it up to match that picture. That's the clearest solution to this, is just make this look like that. Done. All right, so the packaging on these says that these are 3" hinges, and we'll start at the 1 inch so you're more accurate, to 4 inch. That's exactly 3 inches. So these are definitely 3 inch hinges. But if I set this to 3 inches and 3 inches, that's clearly not 3 inches. So I am doing something wrong. So this side must be metric or something, and this side is inch. Well, see the IN in the middle? See right there where it says IN for inches? Yeah. Use your brain. Okay, so we're going to put this back together again with the inches on this side. Okay, now we're going to put it back together with the inches on this side. Now, it doesn't work as easily as I thought it would. You have to actually do the math and divide 3 by 2 and get 1.5. So you set this top one at 1.5 inches, you set the bottom one at 1.5 inches, and guess what? Perfect. Okay, we're back. Now, after finding out where my wife wants these handles attached, she wants them so that the bottom of the handle kind of lines up with the bottom of this piece here. Anyway, so to get them to there, I simply set this to 4 inches. So now, this is going to put my handle directly in the center of this piece of trim, and setting this to 4 inches gives me a guide right there, which when I drill my holes is going to put my handle right there. Every single time. And I think what you're supposed to do now, put the punch tool in here and make a mark. So while the jig's all set up, I'm going to go ahead and mark every single one of them. You just flip it over, hold it against the next one, and make your marks. Now, one might think that this is quite obvious, but this is something I would definitely screw up. The bottom door handles go on the top. So you reach down and open it. You don't want your bottom door handles on the bottom. Okay, so we just take the entire tool, flip it over this way, and there you go. And then flip it this way. Same thing on this. And there you have it. All of those handles are installed perfectly. And it's all because of this. I mean, anybody can drill a hole and put a screw through it, but to get them all, I mean, just perfectly exact. And the measuring process, which takes the longest, was super quick with this. Once I figured out how to use it, I had preconceived notions, which sometimes that's the worst thing you can do, is think, oh, I know how to use this before you even start to use it. But yeah, just lining it up and using this punch tool to make the indentations that your drill bit sits in. Drill bit won't wander that way, and every single one of them exactly the same. Now, what am I going to do after this? I'm going to put this on the counter here, and I'm going to take one of these handles here, and I'm going to take a picture of it, because that way I know that these settings will match that handle every time. So, if you like this Workshop Wednesday, you like this product, you know, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think. Do you have a specific way of doing something, you know, this intricate and precise? Tell me about it in the comments. Tell me what you think. I like this because it's simple, it's inexpensive, and I'm going to be able to use this probably forever. Every time I do a job like this, which, believe me, she's got a lot of cabinets out there that need handles, I'm going to be able to use this tool, which is why I bought it in the first place. If you're going to do just one or two, yeah, you can make a jig, but this is going to come in really handy for me. So appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on Saturday when I'm doing more stuff.